Hey there, Washingtonians, adventurers, and storytellers. Welcome to What's Your Washington, the podcast that's all about discovering hidden gems, local lore, and the unique perspectives that make Washington State such an incredible place to call home. In every episode, I'll connect with people from all walks of life, strangers, locals, and travelers, to ask 3 thought-provoking questions. Their answers will lead us to unexpected places, secret hiking trails, unforgettable encounters, and the quirky traditions that define life in Washington. So, what's your Washington? Hit that subscribe button on your favorite podcast player and join me as we uncover the heart and soul of our state, one story at a time. What's Your Washington? The podcast that brings Washingtonian stories to life. All right. I have roped another one in. Rochelle Robinson from Bellingham has agreed to be on What's Your Washington. Rochelle, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right. So I got 3 questions for you today.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want question number 1, question number 2, or question number 3?
I am a bit of a rules follower. Let's just start with number 1.
Number 1. All right. So what's your favorite hidden gem in Bellingham that you think people miss out on?
I think that, so that's such a good question because there are so many aspects to Bellingham that people flood toward. Like people are constantly posting online or sharing with one another different things that they need to encounter. But what I don't think people realize is that there are actually hidden trails throughout most of Whatcom County, definitely in Bellingham. And so even when people are staying like at Airbnbs, like off of Alabama or near the lake or off of Seahome area, there's going to be hidden trails all throughout these neighborhoods that connect to different parks. There are even like hidden basketball courts and tennis courts up in different developments like Tweed 20. So when people are visiting and they're not staying in a hotel or they're staying at like an Airbnb, there's going to be a lot more to explore just even outside their doors.
Awesome.
And it's beautiful.
All right. Do you have a favorte trail?
And they're not necessarily named.
Okay.
They're not named.
Okay.
They're just connecting. I really do love off of Michigan Street, which is just off of Alabama. There, if you just go to the end of the street, you can connect to a trail that takes you all the way into Whatcom Falls Park, and you can wrap around completely and essentially go straight to the lake from there, which is at the top of Alabama and Michigan's at the bottom. So it's a very beautiful interconnected way to see different aspects of Bellingham.
All right. So now you get another choice. Question 2. Do you want to go in order? Or are you gonna be a rule breaker?
I can't. I gotta go in order.
You gotta go in order. All right. Here we go. So if Bellingham had a personality, how would you describe it?
I would imagine. Okay, so the personality. I'm actually picturing a person.
Actually, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to rephrase the question and throw you off. I want you to write Bellingham's dating profile. How would Bellingham describe it if it was on a dating site?
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to make a guess because I've never been on a dating site before, but I'm going to make a guess here. And I'm guessing that Bellingham would describe itself as outdoorsy, cultured, foodie, extremely into DEI, welcoming for everyone, a little granola. Okay, probably a little bit more than granola. Has 7 dogs, 4 cats, a horse that they're trying to buy, but really, do horses need owners? That's. I think it would just continue going from there.
Perfect. That. See, you've just described Bellingham's personality. You just have. And in one word, I'll boil it down to the essence, and the word would be eclectic.
It's truly
awesome.
Eclectic.
All right. Here's our third question. So what's one event or experience in Bellingham that you think everyone should try at least once?
In the summertime, we have a music event called Downtown Sounds, and it's just a lot of fun. Mostly it gets everyone outside. A huge stage goes up right outside of the Pickford Film Center, and they close off a certain part of downtown so that everyone can come together and eat and drink and listen to incredible music and just kind of drink in the weather that we don't get nearly enough of. But once we get it, we're so obsessed. I would think that would be a great way to kind of see how diverse and excited and interesting Bellingham can be, especially in the summer. And it's not revolving around like an outdoor sport or some sort of specific art. Though music is, it's the art of everyone, but that's what I would recommend.
Awesome. Well, thank you for playing along on What's Your Washington.
My pleasure.
That's a wrap for this episode of What's Your Washington. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss one. Have a great Washington story? Reach out. I'd love to hear it. And until next time, keep exploring.